Hello, my name is Kyle Scott and I'm coming to you live. The technique I'm about to show you can be applied to riffing, soloing, pretty much anything that a guitar player would want to do with their guitars. I'm going to show you how to harness the power of a metronome, and we will soon have you playing at the speed of light. Let's pretend there is a specific song that you want to learn to play. No matter how much you try, you strum along, you riff along, whatever, you can't keep up, you fall apart. Introducing your personal assistant, the metronome. You can get any metronome. This is just the one that I have. It's the cheap one from Amazon. Nothing special about it, just normal metronome. They're all kind of the same. You can also use one on your phone. I have this free app that I use called Soundbringer. At least it was free when I downloaded it. Kind of looks like that when you go to it. And it's got all the features you need. Totally free, totally easy to use. So let me show you the 3 steps that we're going to take to use the metronome to increase our speed. First, we're going to use the metronome to identify the tempo of our song. Next, you will use the metronome to determine how fast you can currently play the song comfortably. Okay, I'll unpack that here in a minute. And for our third step, we will use the metronome to help increase your speed step by step in small increments until you can play at the speed of the song. Now, I'm going to do all 3 of these steps right here in front of you right now, using a song that my brothers and I put out a couple years ago. We were in a band called Raymond Happiness. I'm going to use our song The End because it won't get me a copyright strike if I use it. Plus, it's a great way to get you hooked on our music. So let's start by using the metronome to identify the tempo of this song. Let's skip to the middle of our song here. So right here, I'm going to tap in a tempo. I'll go tap, 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 tap. Trying to tap it right on beat, and I get 125. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it says 125. Okay? So, but we don't know that that's exactly right. 125, I might have tapped it a little too slow or too fast. So what I'll do is I'll hit play on the song again, and I'll hit go on the click, and see if my click is matching the song. So here we go. Okay, you could kind of tell that my click was a little bit behind, so it's a little slow. Let's take it up from 125, let's take it up to let's go to 128. All right, let's hit play. That feels good. Obviously, it takes a little getting used to. My click is a little behind the beat, but it was consistently behind the beat. It wasn't dragging more or less. So I think this song is at about 128 beats per minute. Now, even if you're not exactly perfect, it's good enough to be close, because the point is to be able to get almost exactly to the speed of the song so that you could play the song. Make sure that you don't tap in half notes or whole notes. You want to make sure you're tapping in quarters or eighths or even sixteenths. And what I mean by that is, when you play a song, you don't want to be tapping in because this tempo is just really hard to strum along to. Just take my word for it that a very slow click is kind of hard to follow. It's best to have gun, gun. Faster is better. Hopefully that makes sense. As a side note, if you don't have a metronome with a tap tempo, like maybe you have one of those old school back and forth physical ones, you can still do the same thing. You'll just have to make a guess on that first tempo. You'll just have to kind of put the song on, take a guess where it's at, set the tempo to it, and then hit play on the click and the song at the same time and see which one's faster or slower and match them up. You can still do it, it's just a little bit slower if you don't have a tap tempo feature. Now, as far as determining what your strum pattern should be exactly on any given song, I'll have to save that for another video. But in this case, I'm going to use a strum pattern that's very popular in 4/4. It works for just about any song that's in 4/4, which is most songs, believe it or not. So we're going to keep the metronome at 128. That's what we figured out. And with our 4/4 time signature, we can use this strum pattern: down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up. Okay, that's a very common strum pattern in 4/4. It works for just about any song. It's probably not what I would usually play on this song. There's a variation to that I would use, but I'm going to use that one because it's so popular and you can use it on your songs. So with the accents, it'll be down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up. Now, if you try to strum the song that you're playing and you can't keep up, you'll want to take that metronome tempo down until it's at a tempo where you can play comfortably, okay? That's our second step. Make sure you find the tempo that you can play. So let's pretend that I try to play at 128 and I just can't do it. We know the song, the end, is at 128. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see. So this song is in the key of F. I'm going to put a capo on the 3rd fret and play in D because I prefer key of D. So the chorus chords would be D, B minor, E minor, A. Okay? So with this down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up, down. Well, let's pretend I can't do it. Okay, so we'll play. I can't do it, right? It doesn't work. I'm going to use this metronome to figure out what I can do. So let's take it all the way down to, say, 100. Let's take it down to 90. Down, 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 up, 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 down, down, up, down, 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 up. I think I could do this. I can do it. Let's just go to 95. Okay, I feel good about that. Let's go to 100. Let's say I can't do 100. Okay, I'm falling behind at 100, right? 100's a little too fast. I might be able to play 100 for a few measures, but I'll start to fall apart. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna practice at 95. I'm just gonna play at 95 for 2, 3, 4 minutes, get really comfortable with it, and then maybe I'll go up to 100, or maybe I'll just go to 98, you know, something between 2 to 5 clicks increased. I'll go to 98 and see if I can do it. And if I can do it, I'll do it as long as I can, and when I lose it, I'll either take a breath, try again, or I'll go back to 95, get comfortable at 95. You see how this works. Every day, you're trying to just increase a little bit. Once you figure out what tempo you can comfortably play, then you start to slowly increase the metronome by 2 to 5 clicks, a little bit each day, until you can play at the speed you want, okay? Way too many guitarists are trying to play the fastest song they've ever heard in their life with no way to get there, right? They're just trying to be there, but you need something, you need a ramp to climb. You can't just jump the wall sometimes. You need something, you need some stairs to walk up, all right? Every day, 2 to 5 clicks more, 2 to 5 clicks more. And if one day you can't improve 2 to 5 clicks more, that's okay. Try again the next day. Eventually, the metronome will show you, oh, I'm actually getting better. I remember when I used to be playing at 80 beats per minute. Now I'm playing at 90, or I used to be at 90, now I'm at 100, right? The metronome is your personal assistant and your personal cheerleader, because it's going to show you, oh, I actually am getting better. I couldn't do this last week. Now I can. So it's very encouraging to use a metronome, and very powerful, because you can use it to measure your steps, set your goals, and work up to where you want to be. Hopefully I've given you great insight into how to harness the power of the metronome. If you found this video helpful, or if you have any other questions, please leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.